come easy?
I believe so. I mean, definitely confidence growing within the group and getting to know each other even better. Continuity. It does make things easier. Guys being more familiar with what we want to achieve, what our processes are, what our game plan is. So it definitely does, but there's still those challenges, and you have to overcome them as the weeks go and as the days go. But the group is definitely evolving, I feel, and we're hungry, to keep improving. That's what's really key. We're really hungry to improve even more. This week is another opportunity for us.
Warren, obviously two very pleasing performances. How important though is it to make sure that you keep that momentum, win this weekend, and then taking that momentum into the rugby championship?
Yes, very, very important, and that's what we've been working towards. So we know, look, it's not going to be easy by any means, and if you look at the past two tests, it was definitely it was a fight. And there were moments in those games we really had to show some character, and we did that. So this week will be another opportunity for us to do that. And look, the French aren't just going to rest on their laurels and kind of roll over. They've come here to play. They definitely would want a better performance come this weekend. So we know it's not going to be an easy game for us. It's going to be a massive test match, and that's what we're preparing ourselves for.
Well, and if you look internally, what would you say is the biggest challenge for the Boks at this stage?
Biggest challenge?
Yeah, internally.
Well, I mean, look, we haven't spoken about what our biggest challenge is. I think more than anything, we're just focusing on our process, what we've put in place, the foundation that we've managed to lay now in the last month or so, and that hunger to keep improving, that hunger to want more, to better ourselves every single day. And that's what we're after. Those small little mini battles on a daily basis, whether that's a gym session or a scrum session, a line-out session. It's just executing that to the best of our ability. And if we look after those small little things, the processes, then ultimately the rest will take care of itself.
Or in sport, often it happens to even the best sides that once a series is won, maybe with one match to go, they sometimes tend to take the foot off the pedal. Would you therefore say that tomorrow's test is almost in a way more mental than what's almost going to be going on between the four white lines kind of a thing, to get that mental approach right for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, those words haven't even been mentioned once this week. That it's a 2-1 series win. We haven't even mentioned those words. So for us, this is an individual game that we as a Springbok team we need to perform. So we're not, that is our goal. So we haven't even looked at that. We're really looking at this game as an individual game. We want to keep improving. That's what's important to us.
Warren, 52,000 tickets already sold by yesterday. Tell us about playing at a full Ellis Park.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I've been speaking to Edgar throughout the week, and on Sunday he sent me a message and he said there were already over 40,000 tickets sold. So it's just an unbelievable feeling, and we're very grateful as players. First to receive that kind of support. It's just amazing to know that the country is behind us, and obviously we know the history at Ellis Park, and it's just an amazing place to play. A really, really special place to play. And coming close to a full house, it's going to be unbelievable atmosphere. So we're really grateful.
We must say something about the type of rugby that the Springboks are playing, that the supporters coming back in their droves.
Yes, I mean, look, we're a nation, we love our rugby and we love our sports, and I believe we've set a good foundation. There's still a lot of hard work to be done, and it's just a fantastic feeling to know that the people are there, they're supporting us, and they're behind us. And we want to put a good performance together this weekend, definitely for our supporters.
Warren,
what is it then? Sorry, Drew.
Okay. You don't want to put a provincial cap on. Obviously, you're wearing a Springbok cap, but as a captain now, you're easing another Lions player into a debutante's role tomorrow. Ruan in the side. What are you going to tell him before he runs on the field tomorrow again?
Look, I don't believe I need to tell him much. Ruan was with me on my first Springbok tour, myself, Ruan, and Jaco Kriel in 2014, and we were the only 3 players not to play on the interview tour. And it wasn't easy. It was tough to go on a 4-week tour and not get a game. And so he's been on this journey. I've been on with this journey with him for a long time. I've seen him grow. And when I got to the Lions, he was one of the first people I greeted. So I've come a long way with him, and it's a massively proud moment. I'm extremely proud of him. He's worked so hard, and he's been knocking on the door for a number of years. So I don't think I would need to tell him much. He knows exactly what he needs to do, what his job is, and I know he's going to have a storm this weekend.
For you personally, what does it mean to be leading the Springboks out for the first time on your home ground?
It's special, huge honour, massive privilege. But again, I've got a job to do, and that's what I'm focused on.
Warren, hoe voel dit wat jy jou nou gevra het om die Bokke te lei op jou tuisveld en ook om voor 50.000 mense te speel?
Nee, dat is een fantastische gevoel natuurlijk. Ik weet maar, ek is definitief gefocust. Ek weet, ons weet wat ons moet doen, ons allemaal weet die prosesse wat ons moet volg. Ek glo ek is net gefocust daarop. En natuurlijk sien ek uit, ek is verskrikkelijk, ek weet, natuurlijk opgewonde vir die oomblik en net op familie daar by ons allemaal familie, so dit gaan baie speciaal wees.
En wat verwag julle van die Franse af? Hulle is gewondes van so?
Ja, ek wil, soos ek voorheen gesê het, ek weet nie, hulle gaan nie net gaan lê nie, dis 'n span, hulle baie trots, die Frans het baie trots en ons weet hulle is nou by die einde van hulle seisoen, so hulle sal hulle seisoen goed vir afsluit en ons weet weer eens of met 'n fisiese wedstryd wees en dit gaan nie maklik wees en ons wil natuurlik aanhou verbeter, so ons is natuurlik gefokus om 'n beter vertoning as laasweek.
Warren, would completing a whitewash send a statement that the Springboks are heading in the right direction just ahead of the rugby championship?
Yeah, I mean, look, we don't speak about things like that, or we're not about sending statements to anyone, or that's not what we're about as a team. We are focusing on ourselves and improving, and whatever message that sends to whoever that is, that's not in our hands. So we really focus on ourselves and to keep improving and be the best that we can be as a group, and we feel that we still have a lot of work to do to get to that point. So we want to chase that perfection. There's no such thing as that, but that's what we're chasing, that constant improvement.
2 games into the season, Warren, do you guys feel the improvement? Do you feel that you actually have made major strides? Obviously 2016 was quite low in terms of your guys' benchmark, but do you feel that you've come a long way just 2 games into the season?
We do. We feel we're definitely in the right direction. And it's not just on the field. We feel we have made great steps off the field. And that's what's crucial. So we do feel that, but we are also keeping our feet firmly on the ground, knowing that there are you know, it's still early days, long season, a lot of challenges to come, and definitely feel we've, as a team, still got a lot to work on and to improve, and we feel we can, you know, we can really test ourselves even further by constantly wanting to improve, and that's what we want to do.
If you say those steps that's been taken off the field, is it referring to what, the brotherhood, or what do you exactly refer to there?
Yes, I mean the team environment, you know, and that could be a constant work on. I mean that's something that evolves constantly, and what you keep working on. But we believe the foundation is there. And last night we had another meeting with Professor Peter Kriel, you know, just to reassess. So we believe we've put some good things in place, and but again, I mean that's a thing you have to hammer on. I mean week in and week out. It's part of our DNA, and it's something that we pride ourselves on.
Okay, let's wrap up. I've got
you
a couple other things as well.
You obviously talk about expecting a big onslaught from the French, but by the same token, they're a temperamental kind of a team that can fall apart. I mean, you know, they've now lost the series. One wonders really how motivated they might be. Does that therefore make a good start? Making a statement in the first 10 minutes, maybe getting up 10-0 in 10 minutes kind of a thing. So much more important for you to really break their resilience and the resistance, basically.
Sure, look, I mean, first, I don't think I have any lack of motivation going into this game. Let's be honest, there will be no lack of motivation. I mean, it's a test match. And so, you're playing for your country. Look, of course, the start is important in any test match, that is. Last week we didn't start well, they scored first. But the calmness we showed, you know, was a good sign of maturity within the group. So of course we'll be focusing like any test match on the start, to start well, and that would be the goal. But I don't think it's any different going into this test match.
Warren, France have apparently only elected to come up to Joburg today. Does that surprise you, given the whole playing at altitude thing and adapting to it? And I don't know, from previous Lions experience, have you played sides before that have only come up today?
Look, I believe there are two ways of doing it. You either, you know, come a week before, or I'm not exactly sure. I mean, but I know you either come a week or 10 days before, or you come really right before the game. So I'm not familiar what is the best. Perhaps they have done it previously and they are confident. So, I mean, therefore we're not focusing on that. I mean, they will do what works for them and what they feel will give them the best performance on the weekend. So, I mean, I can't really comment on that.
Warren, did you say something to see last week that could have been just bonnet? You'll be saying that again. And just talk about the dynamic with Jean-Luc coming to Lustria as well.
Yeah, look, we've got a great relationship with Sia, and he's such a character within the group, and you know, and a great leader in his own right. And you know, he had a fantastic game last week, and I don't want to say just last week because he's had a fantastic year. You know, he's been playing unbelievable rugby for his franchise, and I mean, I think he's just brought that through in his performances with the Boks, and JL as well. You know, he's a young player who I believe has a potential to be the best in the world. You know, so much talent. I don't even think he knows how good he can be one day. He's unbelievable athlete, and you know, it's just a privilege to be able to play with two guys like that, you know, who I know have got my back. So we've got a good relationship, and as well with a guy like Oaks, you know, a guy like Jacob Kriel. So there's intense competition within the loose forwards, but also, you know, we really care for each other as a combination. So there's competition, but it's great. You know, we've got good banter amongst each other and a good relationship.
Thank you very much.